You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at kpvm.tv and now on Roku devices on this Monday, November 10th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. A shocking courtroom moment today as a man accused in a violent shooting that left one person seriously injured entered an unexpected plea deal. Benjamin Talbot, who was originally facing multiple counts of attempted murder, appeared before Judge Lane this morning. News 25 has the details from inside the courtroom.
Benjamin Talbot appeared before Judge Lane today, where he entered an Alford plea to one count of battery with use of a deadly weapon causing substantial bodily harm. This case stems from a violent shooting that occurred on December 3rd when a family of four, including two minor children, were driving home from Las Vegas. According to investigators, Talbot allegedly pulled alongside their vehicle on Mance Road and fired two shotgun rounds into the car, striking the driver in the neck and back. Immediately after the shooting, Talbot was accused of attempting to ram their vehicle, causing it to spin off the roadway. Talbot was arrested later that evening and initially charged with 4 counts of attempted murder along with several other felony offenses. He had previously agreed to a probation sentence following a settlement conference, but Judge Lane rejected that offer, calling it inappropriate due to the violent nature of the crime. At that time, the judge proposed a sentence of 4 years in prison for each victim, totaling 16 years. During today's hearing, Talbot accepted a new plea agreement with a sentencing range of 2 to 15 years, which could include the possibility of probation if approved by the judge.
So today, Mr. Talbot will be entering a plea of guilty pursuant to the Alford decision to one count of battery with the use of a deadly weapon causing substantial bodily harm. This is a has a sentencing range of 2 to 15 years imprisonment.
Based on the state's recitation, we'll accept your guilty plea pursuant to Alford.
The plea deal shocked many in the courtroom, given the severity of the original charges. Under the terms of the agreement, the district attorney's office maintains the right to argue for a harsher sentence at the hearing. Benjamin Talbot is scheduled to return to court for sentencing on February 9th, 2026.
More news now. A special Trump-Reagan America First dinner was held Saturday, November 8th at the Nugget in Pahrump, and News 25 was there, of course, hosted by the Nye County Republican Central Committee. Keynote speakers included Nevada Lieutenant Governor Stavros Anthony and Joe Hoff, formerly of the conservative publication Gateway Pundit. Candidates running for office in Nevada had the chance to speak, and items were auctioned off. We'll be reporting all week on the event. News 25, and we are, well, with the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Nevada, Stavros Anthony.
Great to be with you.
What a privilege. Now, listen, I saw your videos online. You are no stranger to Pahrump. Recently, you kind of took a tour of the region, right?
I did. I've been touring all over the state of Nevada, but I spent a lot of time here in Pahrump because it's there's a lot of things going on here that are important to me, like tourism, outdoor recreation, economic development, a lot of housing projects happening out here, businesses that are moving out here. So as Lieutenant Governor, I want to make sure I support Pahrump in every one of those areas. So I've been visiting quite a few places in Pahrump and outside of Pahrump, yeah.
We had a huge announcement the other day. Donald Trump endorsed the governor. Now, the Attorney General, Aaron Ford, excoriated that announcement. He didn't think it was such a great idea. But Nye County and Nevada, why is that important for an announcement from Donald Trump to the governor?
Well, because, Donald Trump is one of our greatest presidents, and the things that he's doing are good for the state of Nevada, like good trade agreements, going after criminal illegal aliens and deporting them out of our state. Really focusing on school choice, focusing on law and order, making sure that our communities are safe. That's important to the president. That's important to Nevada. That's important to me as lieutenant governor, and that's important to the Governor Lombardo. So it was great to see the president endorse Trump because what Trump is doing is really good for the country and for Nevada.
We just spoke with Joe McGill, Nye County Sheriff, and he echoed those sentiments.
Yeah, I mean, really, public safety is really number one on people's minds. If you don't have a safe community, if you don't have safe schools, if you don't have safe businesses, the rest of it really doesn't matter. I mean, you have to have a safe community, and look at what Trump has done in some of our most crime-infested cities around the country. But he doesn't really need to do that here because we are a law and order state. We have 2 retired cops that are the governor and lieutenant governor of the state. We have sheriffs that take law and order very important. So we take public safety seriously, and I think we're doing a good job.
Lieutenant Governor, thank you so much for coming on KPVM TV.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And we're here with Leo Blundo, the chairman of Nye County Republican Committee.
Yes, good evening and welcome to the Trump-Reagan America First Dinner. It's a sold-out event, very full house. We've got a lot of dignitaries, Chris. This is the night. Tonight was a great event. It's going to look beautiful.
Leo, the theme,
Yes,
what's in a name? Tell us.
What's in a name? It's everything. It's the brand. It's like Trump. It means everything, and it's accumulation. It brings everybody together on that. Make America Great. Same thing. It's in the name. We know what it means. Make America Great. It's very simple.
Got to ask you.
Yes, sir.
I've asked some other people here. Mamdani in New York.
Yeah.
The timing is interesting. You're here with a lot of like-minded individuals. What do you think?
I think Mamdani is, I'll be frank with you, I think the Trump administration is going to look at his immigration status. Socialism, communism, it only works as long as somebody else has money. When somebody else's money runs out, then you got a real big problem. I think, respectfully, I think he's got his ideas, but unfortunately, they're just not going to pan out. What you're going to see is a mass exodus from New York. And you saw Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, he said 100% tariff. Anybody moving from New York, he's going to tariff them. So you have all these people that are going to want to leave. Wall Street is leaving New York because of Mamdani. So you want to talk serious? Wall Street's going to Texas as well. So I think you're seeing it. You saw with Elon Musk coming out of California. He moved to Texas. He's moved out of Delaware. You're watching people with the money in this country moving their assets because they're getting taxed to death. We're taxed on sales tax, we're taxed on payroll tax, we're taxed when you buy something, when you sell it, when you get your home, you're taxed to death. And I'm telling you, you just can't pay for everything with somebody else's money. There's a fair tax, I agree, but again, people threw tea into a harbor. Let us remember.
I'm from that town.
Yeah, let us remember.
So I think we're getting ready to start.
Yes.
You may need to move your assets to the stage.
Yes, let me get back to work. If you didn't make it tonight, let me just throw it out now. February 28th is our Lincoln Day dinner. It'll be this event times 10. It's going to be even bigger. The governor will be here, Lieutenant Governor, and all the way down the ticket. It's a heavy campaign year. We're going to have a lot of great people, and we may have a very big surprise guest at that event. I would not be surprised to see somebody really big come down. So we're working on some really great things. We're doing great things here in Pahrump and in Nye County, getting the notoriety. So back to you, sir.
Leo Blundo, thank you so much.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you. Thank you, and God bless.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. And I'll tell you what, we're going to be showing a lot of interviews all week. We did a lot of recording down there. And thank you to especially the Lieutenant Governor for coming on News 25. Coming up, we'll take you to Hawaii without leaving Pahrump. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Hui Hou Hawaiian Festival was held over the weekend at Petrack Park in Pahrump. There was food and fun and all the flavor of the island culture. KPVM was there, and Haley Grabby files this report.
The Hui Hou Festival took place over the weekend on November 8th. The event ran from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. It celebrated Hawaiian culture with traditional dancing, delicious food, and local vendors from both Las Vegas and Pahrump. KPVM had the chance to speak with AJ Roberts about the event and what he enjoyed most.
Hello, I'm AJ. This is the Hooey Hooey event. I really like it here. There's many things to do, such as ride the train, the bouncy house, there's a bowl over there, and there's even stuff you can have, such as I got, the strawberry coconut slushie. It's all nice here. I love it.
The day started off with live music and food stands. Creating a lively and welcoming atmosphere. Everyone had a great time and enjoyed all the festivities for Hooey Hoo.
Well, we know the Las Vegas Raiders kind of had a rough night the other night, and they're shaking things up when it comes to their coaching staff. Mikey Ruhan has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at kpvm.tv and now on Roku devices. Jacob Trouba scored at 4 minutes and 28 seconds of overtime, but Anaheim's Leo Carlsson was the real showstopper, bagging his first 2-goal game of the season in the Ducks' 4-3 win over the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday. The Ducks are so hot right now, someone better check if their jerseys are flame retardant. They've now won 6 straight and 8 of their last 9, sitting on top of the Pacific Division with 21 points. Vegas will host 2-time defending champs Florida this evening. Over on the football field, the Las Vegas Raiders are not feeling lucky. Special teams coordinator Tom McMahon was fired Friday after yet another performance where the kicking team helped the Raiders, kick themselves in the foot. The Raiders' Monday Night Football matchup with the Dallas Cowboys is next Monday, November 17th. And Pahrump Valley Trojans' dream season came to a heartbreaking end, falling 35-27 to number 2, Moapa Valley, in the semifinals. Hats off to the Trojans, a great season, a great run, and hey, there's always next year. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. It's Music Monday here on News 25, and we'll tell you about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They had a little shindig. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame turned 40 in style, celebrating 4 decades of music milestones at Los Angeles' Peacock Theater.
Before the music began, fans were treated to a 10-minute retrospective, a sizzle reel spanning the hall's 4-decade journey. This year's inductees include a mix of timeless legends and modern trailblazers: Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. Honors for musical influence went to Salt and Peppa and Warren Zevon, while Tom Bell, Nicky Hopkins, and Carol Kay were celebrated for musical excellence. And longtime Warner Records executive Lenny Waronker received the prestigious Ahmet Ertegun Award, named for the legendary Atlantic Records co-founder. A night filled with gratitude, guitar riffs, and generations of artists proving that rock and roll, in all its forms, is still alive and loud.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
And that's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam on a Monday. Boca Park in Summerlin sent to us from a weather watcher a little while ago. The weather has been beautiful, but changes are on the way. We've got a weather system coming in from Alaska that could bring some rain.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. It's Chris Palermo on a Monday, and we've got your weather forecast from the Anchor Desk. 71 in Fernley today, Fallon 69. They are going down to 33 degrees tonight. Carson City 73, 37 for those guys. Tonopah 67, down to 35. Goldfield Mining 69. Guess what? Beatty, it's 80 today, 43 for a low. Amargosa 82. Las Vegas 79. The Las Vegas folks are hitting a low of 54 tonight. Death Valley, still respectable, 91 degrees today. Currently, your temperature is 73 degrees. Seems like we're stuck there, which is good. Sun rose this morning, 6:16 a.m. Humidity, 16%. We've got very low wind, easterly direction, 2 miles an hour, and we hit 81 degrees here in the region and in Pahrump. Tonight, we are looking at a low temperature of 48 degrees, wind out of the east, 3 miles an hour, humidity, 27%. And, well, your sunset went down earlier and earlier, 4:39 this afternoon. Forecast looks a little something like this. 79 tomorrow, 77 on Wednesday, Thursday. That's that Alaskan storm system we said may be rolling in. Friday, Saturday, 63. Sunday, 62, 59. On Monday, and lows, 40s, and about 50 degrees. Now, you can see a pattern that's happening here. Tomorrow, we're looking okay. We've got a couple of Veterans Day services. Thank you very much for your service if you served. In the morning at the VFW on Homestead and Chief Toccopa Cemetery in the afternoon. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. News 25, I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.